Good morning. Today, day 14, May the 13th, back on the trail. Just got dropped off by Grumpy at the trailhead here on 74. And you can tell I'm sporting a new look here. I traded out my other Columbia shirt for a sun hoodie. I think this is going to work a little bit better. A little lighter, better sun protection, and it works with my ball cap, which I missed. So just got started about 8:30, 9 o'clock. Not sure what the plan is, somewhere between 10 and 15 today. We're heading into the mountains, so it will be a change of scenery for certain, and a lot of elevation coming up. I think we go up to at least 8,000+. So that'll be good. Water will be a challenge as usual, at least until we get about halfway through the 60-mile mountain range. All right, here we go. Well, I felt kind of guilty taking 2 days off. Idlewild is really a neat place. Kind of reminds me of Lake Placid, alpine town, artsy, very nice, people very friendly. But my son and his fiance, my oldest son, came down from LA and took me out to lunch. We had some ice cream, ran a few errands, so that was really nice. Seeing them again and catching up on stuff, and so I wouldn't have been able to do that if I hadn't taken that second day. So it was well worth it, and we're making good progress here so far today. Well, it's about noon here now on the 13th, and I'm just taking a break. See, I've got my pack, just lying on my Tyvek and relaxing here, kind of a bend in the trail. I'll turn this thing around. Perhaps you can, oh, I guess I can't do that. Hold on. There we go. I turned it around. Kind of a nice view. Definitely going up in elevation, that's for certain. And I am heading somewhere in that direction. A really kind of cool section here at the crest of, really on the top of a couple of these hills here, kind of in between. And you know, the desert off to the right. And I think there are actually a couple campsites, and you see this a lot, you know, right next to the trail. I mean, you know, 20 feet off the trail. These campsites that very convenient, and given they, you know, protected by the wind, which, yeah, I don't know if you can quite make this one out here. Maybe even fit 2 tents there, but nice flat spot. You know, it's dirt, of course, but you could easily fit a couple tents there, and it's, you know, literally steps from the trail. Cedar Springs Campground, day 15, morning of, and just packing up, and a number of other people here enjoying a really nice campsite. Going back around over here. But, definitely pretty nice. You might be able to see in the distance there's a couple of hikers, Spielberg and Poppy, that I'm hiking with. And they're sitting at the junction of a water source called Apache Spring, which is down here. Just a very tough down, like a quarter to a half a mile, and then back up, of course. And we believe we have enough water, so we did not do that. But We continue to head north. We're at a huge climb here so far today. We're in a little bit of a lull here for the next few miles before another big one. And, you know, big by being 1,200 feet, I think. Well, I am walking through perhaps one of the most incredible spot I've been yet. And I'm going to pan around a little bit. I'm standing still because it's pretty steep off the trail. But I don't think I can capture it. I got this monster tree in front of me. Anyway, I'm going to stand still and take this video, try to capture some of it. It's just phenomenal. Here we are, day 16, and just walking along in the San Jacinto mountain range wilderness area, and it is some of the most beautiful trail yet. A couple peaks, or at least one good peak left for today, and then we start heading down to 10, US 10. But this is by far my favorite stretch of the trail so far, untouched by fire and, you know, old growth, pine trees, shade. You know, the trail is some pine needles, so it is it's quite a contrast from the earlier desert.
This is a Spielberg provided video clip, and shows me in my tent, and during the end of the day, pretty nice background.
Well, good morning. Day 17. We continue to come out of the mountains, and it's just a pretty gradual down, which is very welcome. Last night was a disaster. We camped in a spot. It was so windy. My tent collapsed. It's so windy, blowing all night. Couldn't sleep at all. So it just I wanted to take some video of it, but I just could not do that. Anyway, today will be better. We have in the neighborhood of 12 miles to get to, I think it's 10, Highway 10. And there we're going to resupply and likely stay in a hotel tonight before we start again tomorrow. So that'll be welcome. So this is kind of a half day in a way. We could really use it. I know I can. These mountains were really tough. Beautiful. Probably my most favorite section of the trail so far. Here in those mountains, and I'll include a lot of pictures. But we're now back, and you can almost tell, I think, looking behind me, you know, back in a kind of a desert landscape, dry, very dry. Okay, all right, more to come.
Another video clip provided by my hiking partner Spielberg. He's got a great camera on his phone, and it just tries to capture the expanse that we're hiking in.